Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunterman.
And my name's Malcolm Fett.
And this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. And now what we're doing is we have gotten the second part of the 7-part achievement to get a truck by each brand that we own that we drive in over 1,000 kilometers ourselves.
We're also going for the Mini-Me achievement, and that's what I'm calling it from now on.
It is it's the achievement called Mini Maxer. We are currently attempting to go for it. NBFG sounds like that could be something from like a Doom game. In any event, what we are attempting to do now is we are trying to get as much experience points in a short period of time. At the end of each mission, hopefully if Mal or anybody else or myself just remembers to do it, I will be marking down how many kilometers I traveled and how much experience points I got. We are going to be doing fast, like urgent delivery, fragile, hazardous jobs, which I'm sure sounds like a lot of what the audience wants. So, we're doing it. We're going to be attempting to do it perfectly, without getting any fines, without getting any cargo damage, specifically cargo damage.
Turn left.
And I already have a stoplight. So while we're doing this, let me double check the stand. Okay. Next rest is in 11 hours. 13 hours remain on the job. Wait, what? Oh, 9 hours to destination, though. So as long as I don't get a detour, I can do this. I am doing a quick job, so I will not be using my truck, which means there's always a chance that the mini-map will be on the wrong side of the screen. That happened the other night for the first time when I was... I think you were at the start of that cargo trip I took that was... It said it needed 48 hours to deliver. I don't remember if you were there for the beginning of that.
Possibly.
It took me like 3 hours and 45 minutes to deliver that. It was the longest cargo route I had ever taken in either of these two games. From Aberdeen, Great Britain to Istanbul, Turkey. It was...
Sounds like you probably wanted to fall asleep at that point.
Go straight on.
Yeah, did I finish it? I don't remember if no. I remember what happened was Alex got on the call at one point, and so I was talking with him. But what ended up happening is nobody could make it. Nobody could make it to the end of the trip. That's what I remember. And oh, good, I am on the left side of the inside of the cabin. And luckily, also, the sun will be coming up soon. Oh, you're not taking my lane, are you? Please don't take my lane. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, I was falling asleep. The character was falling asleep. And I got to the very end of the thing, and it was like... I basically... Oh, I also had my worst wreck last night that I've ever had without getting towed. Worst wreck without getting towed, which is a special caveat. Because I've still, as far as I can recall, I've only been towed the one time.
Tell me how bad it was. You were towed a couple times when I was watching.
No, I think maybe I was towed twice on the same mission. I think it was the same...
It was the same mission, yeah.
Okay. Well, then that's it. I think that you've been here for the only times I've been towed. But, so I was transporting a special delivery in which the delivery itself was 2 lanes wide, but they kept having cars trying to pass me on the right side and kept insisting that I should travel in the left lane. I'm like, you are full of crazy right now. What the fuck is your problem? We weren't even going that far, but it was a big tractor. It was a big tractor that was bigger than 1 lane, right? And at one point, and I wish I could give you a better description, but like, I don't know what happened. I'm traveling kind of in the left lane, and then I get sort of, not Halo-wise, but still physics-wise, I get sort of ejected to the left side of the road. I'm not sure. I think maybe the rear trailer, I'd have to probably go back and watch the video. I think maybe the trailer nicked the left cement median and had me, like, basically it put the truck over the side of the median on the over the side of the cement barrier on the left, and got the trailer stuck on the cement, and you can't call for a tow. First of all, is one of the things I learned when you're doing a special delivery. I think you have to like take the fine and drop out or something. But I tried to drive away and have it restart me from checkpoint. I tried to restart from checkpoint. Unfortunately, because at the point at which I was trying to get away from the vehicle and force it to reset, just cause it to, when I detached my trailer, it apparently autosaved me there. So I was stuck in the situation where like I couldn't make it end unless I did the fine. I was like, you know what? I'm too stubborn for this. This is not happening. I'm gonna figure this out. Started trying to like push it, like try and back up into it in certain ways. And I found out this thing about when your trailer attaches to your truck, you can basically, it kind of locks into your truck even if your truck is not perfectly aligned. So yeah, what I did was I moved my cab so it was closer to the road, but so that its backside was just underneath where it could attach to the carrier, and I hit attach, and it looked like it was going to take some serious damage, and I think it did. But what ended up happening was I was able to hold on, these people are slowing up. I was able to get it so that it was like, first it was nearer to the road, then I detached, then I moved a little closer, did it again, then it was like stuck on the cement barrier. I was like, perfect. I did that like twice more, and eventually it quote unquote fell in such a way that the attachment hook was over in the highway proper where it needed to be. Like, traffic is all stopped at this point. Nobody's like having me move on. Like, all the two caution cars in front of him in my back are both like, oh, well, I mean, he's still within range of us, so he hasn't failed yet. You know, like, whatever. Like, very, 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 very media player. And, but I got onto the inside of the highway, and then I pressed the attach button, and it attached, and I'm in the highway, and the thing is kind of teetering on the thing. I'm like, now's the time for low gear and drive, and I just start pulling. And I yank it onto the road. I'm like, I check the damage. I think it's one of the only times I've gotten real cargo damage, and the cargo damage was like 5%, but the damage to like the trailer was like 30-something. I was like, yep, that's pretty high. But fuck it, we're going. We're gonna finish this trip now. I was doing that for so long, my character started to yawn. I'm like, no, we're doing it tired. Screw you. This is happening. Whoa, alright. Hold on, long necker.
Right.
I'm gonna need you to get the hell out of my way. I know you're there. Yeah. Especially because I could not have accidentally gone forward when I did. Oh, hello. Let's go out into the third of persons. Like, they wanted me to travel roads like this off-ramp right now with the trailer that was bigger than 2 lanes.
Turn right.
And only because they did it on certain roads that didn't have, like, the street signs was I able to even do that. And then just randomly... Whoa. That person didn't slow down, and I thought that was going to be a really strong head-on collision, but surprisingly it wasn't.
They wanted to. They were ready.
I forgot I'm supposed to be trying. Whoops. I have to, like, not get into any wrecks. I gotta be more attentive to what I'm doing.
You have to deal with everybody else's crap.
I have to try. Damn it. I forgot about trying.
Hi.
Do 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 do. Nobody behind me. I gotta be aware of, like, speed limit signs, because I can't just randomly get a fucking fine for, like, going too fast. Because cops are jerkasses.
Did you just get a fucking fine?
Nope. Not yet. Wait, hold on. We're a few seconds away from it. There we go. You watched that car pull up on my left and then immediately slam on his brakes. I was like, oh, there was a speed change, wasn't there, buddy? And he was like, yes.
And then turn left.
You can tell because every time I need to be taking a turn to one direction and I'm in the wrong lane, the AI seems to put a car up next to me, like, haha, you can't get over now. Like, well, fuck you, game. Rude. So what are you doing right now, Mal?
I am going through the swamp looking for a little bit more iron since I have done as much fishing as I could stomach for the moment.
I don't think I've done any fishing in that game yet.
Yeah, you need to find the trader. Well, we found the trader, so you can actually go spend some of your hard-earned gold and get the stuff that's super useful.
Oh, that's nice.
Like the strength belt and get away from me, stupid blobs.
Oh, for anybody unaware, Mal is currently playing Valheim.
You can get a headlamp. You can get the fishing rod. You can buy the bait for it.
Left, and then continue straight on.
Gosh, there's a bunch of stuff. You can get a freaking Santa hat if you really want it.
I'm gonna need this light to be green. Oh, have you seen? And it's in a couple of cities in this game, but there are street lamps in some places in Europe that, like, the entire light pole is literally a light pole, and it lights up the colors of the interchange. It's like a big long LED or a phosphorus bulb or something like that, and it's the color of the stoplight as the entire pole.
That's weird.
It is a little weird, but it really lets you see it. It's true. You can definitely, you know where you stand on that light when the entire pole is that color, especially at night.
Yeah. Feels like it's not cost effective though to build.
I don't know. If it's a bunch of like LEDs, those things are super cheap. Alright. What's your favorite Assassin's Creed, Mal?
4. Easy. Super easy.
Is it
My
because
favorite.
is it because of the pirating, or because you actually think it's a good Assassin's Creed game?
Both. I like everything about it. It's hard to dislike that game.
Did you play it on
Even
computer?
when you're running around like collecting sea shanties, you're like, I'm happy now.
Yeah, I got most of the achievements in that game. Well, not most of the. I mean, for my time before I was actually completing games, I got a lot of achievements in that game for doing all the doing the dots, as I call it.
There's a lot of super hard pirate battles. I loved the introduction to the naval battles. Those were really good. I had a lot of fun with that. And like my wife says, the stealth was good.
Get ready to turn right.
I mean, the stealth was okay. I mean, the thing is that the stealth in Assassin's Creed games is always at least okay.
Turn right.
Yeah, but not drastically changed.
Though, now that you mention it, now that I think about it, concerning, like, the more recent games, I will say I think that the stealthing was kind of janky in Origins, if I remember correctly.
Yep. They changed it.
Oh, that's right. That's when they introduced that mechanic about when guards lose sight of you, they keep knowledge of where you are even though they can't see you for a couple of seconds. And that couple of seconds can be the difference between, like, you being able to feasibly hide somewhere or not. So rather than breaking line of sight being good enough like it has been in other games, in Origins, like, and Origins wasn't helped by its absolutely, like, terrible melee combat.
To turn left.
Though I think it had shields, which I think Odyssey didn't have shields.
Odyssey had shields.
Odyssey had shields? Trying to remember. And I know that, I believe in Ragnarok you can actually dual-wield shields, so that's interesting. Pretty sure that's a thing. Yes, that would... Whatever the Viking one is...
Ragnarok is going to be the new, God of War, which I'm super excited
maybe
for.
that's why I'm hearing about it in the video game set. Dudes, whoa, you almost got me a fine, jerk off. Let me into the highway, get over left, what are you doing? Some people. There's still a fair amount of trip left in this trip. Alright. Second favorite?
I'm going to have to say
Right,
2.
And then exit right.
Okay. Whoa. Why are you doing that? What the hell?
Right.
You're trying to make me fail because I'm going for an achievement. Fuck all these people. I don't know if you can see what just happened.
Straight on.
I'm sure wife saw it.
Okay.
Megan?
Find
Is Megan or no?
Megan.
Megan. Okay. She's been in chat before.
Yep.
So you don't know if she has a Discord, but she has a Twitch.
Yes.
Peppa's Place. Checking documents.
She says she doesn't have Discord and she doesn't know why, but she'll have to get it at some point.
I mean, I recommend it. It's what I use instead of AOL Instant Messenger, which is what I was using for all the decades before Discord was a thing. I had to go researching the internet, being all like, okay, so now that I have to get a new Instant Messenger, what's like the best one to do?
Yep.
And it's like, why don't you try this? I'm like, alright, you know what? I like the way your features sound. Let's try it. And I will say Discord's biggest claim I could give it at this point is it keeps improving, which is what you want. Like, it may not be... It does a lot of good stuff, and I wish it did some of that stuff better, but you can't say they're not trying to always improve it, because they definitely are.
I went to MIRC for a while. When, like, AOL died, like, I'll go back to this, because I know how to do this.
Yeah, good luck with that. I've never been able to. I've never felt good. Those old programs are like, those could use some modern conveniences, and most of their UIs don't seem to ever have them. Negative $444. Driver Ludwig. Thanks, Driver Ludwig. Costing me money in my nice new truck. How dare you, sir? How dare you? You've like the nicest truck I own, and you're like, oh, I couldn't find a mission. Maybe your standards are too high, dude. Maybe you need to lower your standards. Then again, he has no special skills. All he has is fuel economy. So I mean, you know. But if you don't succeed in missions, you can't get experience points for you to, you know, get better at stuff. Though, actually, having said that, hold on one second. Excuse me, let me make sure that you're not going balanced and that you're actually getting a useful skill. Go long distance for now. Let me make sure that's altered, in case you actually get experience for doing something at some point. Wait, I can go 100? That's cool. I don't think I actually physically can go 100, though. No, the game absolutely tops me out at 90. I'm pretty sure I've got some gears left. Yeah, I do. I have gears left, but I can't go faster than this. I want to go 100. Wonder if that's a weird in-game setting I need to change or something like that, if it's physically limiting. And I'm like, I don't care if it drops frames. Go faster.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I care for the audience purposes, but also I think it misunderstands how powerful my machine is right now. By all means, go faster. Alright, we are not yet dealing with main lane mathematics. Bucharest and Rossetti is straight ahead, and looks like there's some sort of construction that's happening. Nope, that looks like a wreck. Alright, people are turning in front of me. Looks like I'm being forced to go this way doesn't go anywhere. Hold on. But there's a roundabout. So as long as these jerk-offs don't change lanes into me like they're doing right now.
And then exit right.
Yeah, I should be able to go down.
Exit.
Hold on, is that a city I've been to? Temisor. Well, I don't really have time. Yeah, I don't really have time. I'd like to drop down to that city, but I don't really have time. My schedule is very strict, and this detour is going to be kind of hefty. So, we're going to go down. We're going to take the fourth left? Or is that the third left?
At the round.
Whatever is the U-turn.
Third exit.
Third exit. That's what she said. Not a lot of mobility on this truck.
Exit
Going all the way
now.
through and coming out. We go right back up the road we just came down. Except we come out on the other side of it where there's no longer trouble. Except I don't have the RPMs to go up this hill. Two has one of the, two and Brotherhood, each in their own way, have really good opening segments of Assassin's Creed. Like when you jump into Ezio way too early. I think that's kind of a funny moment. Kind of like when you play out the story of what's his name? Kay McCormick? I'm trying to remember his name. The guy from Rogue. Somewhere at the beginning of the game, you like basically fall off a cliff and die, and I'm like, no, I'm playing Genetic Memories. That's not how that works. Like, he has to live and have a child. Like, what the fuck? They're like, fake out. Actually, he doesn't die there. You forgot about how this works. I'm like, I didn't forget about how this works. I thought that was a stupid fake out. What the hell are you doing? Clearly, he wouldn't have died.
It's like, hello? Excuse me?
You're doing it wrong, is what I'm saying. You're doing it wrong. And again, that's one of those good things. Well, that's okay. So, evolutional-wise, once again, we are obviously talking Assassin's Creed spoilers, so there's that. But not anything that's happened in the last 3 years. So, Valhalla and Odyssey are not on the table. But, having said that, like, one of the other things they did, which has affected the rest of the series and gotten non-connected, like, it used to be having Desmond Miles would be the connective tissue. He was always the guy experiencing what was going on, and you were playing that out, and you were getting to have that character's development and understanding of interacting with these characters from the past, right?
Yeah.
But after they killed him, they were like, oh yeah, we think we might finally have figured out how to delve into somebody else's memories. I'm like, ooh. Okay, so what you've done is you've made it so that not only are all the past stories themselves and potentially disconnected from each other, but now we don't need to have any of the present stories connected either, and that's just straight up going to be a problem. And then it was.
Yep.
Especially because you're playing some unnamed first-person. I almost even don't want to say protagonist character who's in that game as the main story. Is this person about to turn into my truck? What the fuck? Watch it! I saw that in the rearview mirror. These people, Mal.
Keep right.
Crazy.
And then exit right.
Wait, where does this road go that it's not going? That's not even on the map, so that's just like constantly construction. Interesting.
Exit right.
Oh, wait, that highway isn't finished up there. I wonder if that highway is being built in real life. Like, that's actually, I see vehicles up there on the hill working on this road. That is not an event generated construction. That is literally a construction.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Like, from that point, you have whoever you play as in Assassin's Creed 4 present day. You have whoever who does join the characters in who you had as your groupies. Your tech team in with Desmond, like that character from 4 hooks up with them, but like then the character you play in Rogue is yet another different character who is also a Templar by the end of Rogue.
Yeah.
Then the character you're playing as in Unity, who's experiencing those stories. Unity is the one that you're a gamer with the Abstergo Entertainment. Helix, the Helix game console, and you get approached by one of the hacker group, yada yada, and they say, hey, that we want you to delve into these memories because you're actually good at it, but world of intrigue is going to happen to you, yada yada. I don't know who that character is. I don't remember if that character is the same person who is delving into the memories in Syndicate. I can't for the life of me remember almost any of the frickin' story of Syndicate. I honestly am getting this feeling like I want to start playing Syndicate right now. Because I think I have it, and I'm like, I can't for the life of me remember anything that happens, and I kind of want to go find out now.
Just so you go, oh, right.
Or something. The only part I remember about Syndicate, is that I can't... Thank you, Cop, for cutting me off. Everybody loves that. Yes, by all means, let me lick your boots. In any event. Rude ass. Take your turn. Get the fuck off my road. In any event. Okay, so you've played most of the games in the series, Mel?
Yeah, most of them.
Is Unity or Syndicate the one that ends with the goofy-ass boss fight where the dude's got the super sword? Is that Syndicate? That's Syndicate, isn't it?
Pretty sure that's Syndicate.
Okay, then there you go. That's the only part I remember about Syndicate is Assassin's Creed's almost 100% batting average of terrible boss fights. Like, that's what I remember about Syndicate, is that fight at the end. In which they unnecessarily implied dialogue where Sean and Rebecca were hooking up and being love interests to each other. And I'm like, guys, what are you even doing right now? Let's see here. So I don't remember the out of character construct for Syndicate.
I don't either.
I think that might have been our first time we skipped over it. Is the next game after Syndicate Origins? Or is there a game I'm missing? It is Origins, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's after Syndicate's Origins.
Okay. So Origins, I remember the nice lady whose name I can't remember, who I believe is Indian American, and I don't mean native, I mean Indian American. I'm pretty sure, because that playing through Bayek's memories were like related to her like cultural heritage, and that was interesting to her. I'm pretty sure something like that. So maybe she was Egyptian. She might have been Egyptian. I don't quite remember. But she is the same character who is your construct for Odyssey, which again, not gonna go into the details of, but like,
Exit now.
I'm wondering if she's still gonna be there in Valhalla, because I don't know. Like, the problem is that they not only kind of they didn't get rid of the present day story, which kind of seems like what they want to do, but they just refuse to, as if they could use it for something later, because it was an interesting construct that they were using in the earlier games. But the main problem with it became, once you have averted the apocalypse, and once apparently you got rid of Juno in a side game, to my understanding, because that was a whole thing we built up to in 4 that paid off in a mobile game or something, which is really dumb. Don't do that. Don't be Halo. Oh, I mean, these characters are really cool if you read the books. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. You gotta do MCU. You gotta do it so you don't have to watch all these movies. But if you do, you'll know where these characters are coming from. But if you don't, like if you just watch the Avengers or something like that, you're gonna get these characters from like the kind of like summary or the understanding of them in that movie. That's all you need to know. Like pretty much all of those movies, with like out of those 20 something movies, the only movie you really definitely should watch at least one other movie before it is Endgame. That's pretty much the only one that you really to get something out of it, you have to have watched at least one previous movie, because otherwise, because you're missing the whole point. Endgame is the end zone dance of like 10 plus years of content, and you got to have some of that content under your belt before you go watch Endgame. But like, you can't just like there are literally games in the Assassin's Creed series you can no longer play because they were mobile games and they are like discontinued. And
gotta read about it.
Yeah, you gotta read about it. Well, I'm big against losing games to time. Like, I don't know if I'm still gonna be able to play God of War and all these other games I just bought, because Sony's going to turn off the PlayStation 3 store. So if they turn off the PlayStation 3 store, does that mean that these games can no longer be authorized for my system? Can I no longer download the games? Like, how the fuck is that going to work? And it's Sony, which means likely yes. Not with other companies. Apple or Microsoft removes a game from the store, you still own it, and they still allow you to digitally download the game. Like, that's not a problem. But Sony has been like they did with PT, they do with other things, where...
Yeah, they're fucking jerks.
If you, if they don't want you to have access to this game right now... Why did I get trailer damage? Excuse me? A bacon powder?
Exit now.
That was a very narrow one lane, but alright. 131 kilometers remain. Income, $521 from Ludwig. Way to go, Ludwig. You did a mission. You didn't make up how much money you lost from me earlier, though. Did you level? You didn't even level! Damn it, Ludwig. Don't make me fire you. I will do it. I pay attention to the logs, Ludwig. Alright? I see who's not carrying their weight. I'm not gonna go Bezos on you, but seriously, if all you do is lose me money and barely work in that nice truck I got you for like days at a time, you're gone. Alright?
Exit now.
Hey, Booster, what's up?
Booster!
He is Booster Stuff. I think he's Booster Stuff because he couldn't be like Booster Shits or something like that. There seems to be a lot of shit going on in the server. How you doing, Booster? Are you concluding a stream? I am doing this because this is what gives me the eyeballs. Booster says, haha, yas. So I take that to mean yes. He would have more shit title if he could. We're leaving Landcram. You can tell because it's on the street sign with a red slash through it.
With a red slash through it.
Let's go with BS. We'll go with BS. Yeah. So BS is in the chat. What's up, BS? Leave it up to the imagination. Yeah. Makes sense. I'm sorry I missed out on you guys doing Among Us, but I was asleep. This is a week of chilling out, moving stuff, and time with the family this weekend. So I'm not getting to. I'm basically doing Euro Truck is what I'm doing. Booster stuff or bullshit or whatever anyone prefers. I see. Well, you sheet on my bed, I sheet on your head. Let's see here. This is a nice 2-lane road, but man, they got guardrails everywhere in Europe. 1 second, I am in a curve. Booster says, "Now you're good, buddy. I did Among Us after a bit because new map." Yeah, that's why you do it. New map.
Exit now.
Oop. Okay, I thought it was going to nick at the end there. Sophia lost me money too. What is it? What are you people doing? This is unacceptable. My drivers are slacking off. Might try it tomorrow? Okay. Any idea when so that I can, try and... Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta load stuff up and drive tomorrow. Wait, no. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, yes. I gotta... I'm traveling to the upstate on Friday.
Get ready.
So yeah, when tomorrow, Booster? Do you know? Or can you forecast?
Turn right.
Turning right. Among Us or like community games, I do 9 to 10. 9 to 10. Okay. I do like a Trivia Murder Party. It is one of my favorites. But then again, I also like doing digital board games. Monopoly's okay. Ticket to Ride is pretty good. But then again, the way I play Ticket to Ride is I'm the one in charge of the movement and stuff all over the board. And I just have, like, the family on chat, and I just move stuff where they tell me to, and everybody can see everybody's cards, and that's okay. Because that's how that hot potato mode works anyway. Alright, so 9 to 10 for... Okay, and we are almost at the destination. 47 kilometers should be... 20-ish miles? Sounds right. Every one of these driveways has a bridge. That's distracting. That is a very interesting ditch system they had there. Alright. Watching the cars ahead to see if they slow down. I am in red sleep zone, but I don't really have a choice. I think if I zoom my map out one, I'd be able to see my destination marker, but I think my destination marker is almost on screen. I'm trying to remember how the stealthing was bad in Unity. You know what? I do seem to recall something about the guards being, like, hyper alert. And the game leaning on, like, the Far Cry variety of, I think you could throw a rock to get people's attention.
Or they would stay attracted to you for fucking ever.
What the fuck? What the... I'm not one for reloading, but that was rude.
What?
I entered town at the same time a cop was leaving, and they changed the speed limit on me, and instantly he gave me a thing.
Good. Good.
I don't know where this is, but I don't care. We're loading. I'm a little annoyed. I was out basically at my destination. Most of my fines are for hitting cars or for running red lights. most of mine are for speed traps. In Europe, they're for speed traps. How far? Oh, okay. Okay, so cool. It got me just as I was entering town. Rock on. I didn't look. I didn't check the time. I tend to not. I think this is literally Booster. You're here for me reloading the game for the first time for something like that because I'm actively going for an achievement right now. So rules are slightly different for me. Otherwise, I just roll with the punches. Speeding 100%. I hit every fine. I do fast and furious in this style. I don't imagine that works out for you. I mean, but whatever you can to enjoy yourself. But for me, you know, I try and go for good runs, but like, I didn't even see the speed limit sign that the cop who was leaving town pegged me for not reducing speed for. And it's not like it's not like Sky announces when you're going to go up and down in speed, and even if she did, it would be kind of an... Or is it behind this sign? No, it's... So he got me for an unposted reduction in speed. That's what I'm getting. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, there's no fucking speed limit sign. Yeah, no, so I feel absolutely vindicated reloading that save. Fuck you, cop. What the hell is that bullshit? There was no speed limit sign there. All I had is the little mini-map indicator going, oh, it's 50 now. And it's not like it talks to you. What the actual hell? Also, we're about to do that thing where the mini-map is like, yes, you're about to go all the way over here to the side, and then you'll be coming back in a moment. I'm sorry, is that rail? Am I hearing train where I'm going? I think I am. Yellow into green. I can't believe a cop got me instantly for a speed transition that had no speed limit sign for it. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if he just caught me because it was a speed zone and it happened. But the fact that there's no sign to denote that there is a reduction in speed, and that the only way you'd know is by either all the cars in front of you slowing down a whole bunch, or the little mini-map indicator changing its thing, that's just not right. That's just not right. That's uncouth. I was about to say, you didn't raid me and I missed it, did you, Booster? No, I don't see it. Okay. Worried for a second, I did not acknowledge that, but it's still good to have you here.
Turn right.
It's a good game to watch, you know, for chillness. I am going for a specific achievement that requires me to get a lot of experience in a very short amount of mileage. And we're going to see if I can get it. But it's going to take a little bit. It's actually going to take probably a couple of hours, so it's going to be a couple of sittings back to back most likely. But we'll see how it goes. I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to stay focused, Booster, on what it is I'm doing next, and in this occasion I'm going for... I'm very going slowly for the super tall mountain of achievements that this game has. One of which I don't look forward to at all, which is 100% map coverage, which I believe will require me to turn every single lane of map from gray to orange. And that's a problem because there's a lot of roads you have no reason to go down. Yeah, I'm not quite speedrunning, but I am going pretty efficiently. Also, your title is about Assassin's Creed? That's true. It says ETS, which is Euro Truck Simulator, Assassin's Creed Deliveries. We've been talking about Assassin's Creed, Booster. Do you play Assassin's Creed?
Turn left.
I would be a little surprised if you didn't. That's I gotta have something to talk about on stream, especially when I'm just doing trucking stuff and, like, nothing is happening, like, nothing really exciting. So, I picked the topic of Assassin's Creed because people brought it up on stream a few nights ago, and we've been talking about Assassin's Creed. Yes, I have played the latest Valhalla one because... I have not played Valhalla because no sale yet. I hear you. I've not... Valhalla is, I think, the only mainline I both haven't played and also beaten. And it's primarily because I'm no longer surrounded by anybody else who gives a single shit about Assassin's Creed, so there's no one to ruin it for me if I don't get to it right away. It's kind of where I am on that. But you could say I'm waiting on a sale. Sure, right. Say I'm waiting on a sale.
Turn left.
It's kind of the same thing. I'm just not in a hurry, basically. I kind of wanted to replay the entire series on stream, which would also give me even more time to get to it. And I don't think we're doing any talks about the next Assassin's Creed. I have no idea how well Valhalla did or didn't do. I know lots of people have been waiting on Vikings forever, but you know what? A lot of people have been waiting on frickin' feudal Japan, and that hasn't happened yet either. Hey, it's the Rock Eater Quarry. I didn't realize I was delivering to them. Alright, let's do... Where do you need it? Oh, you need it over there. That's kind of a problem, guys. You need it over there. Well, we're going for the extra eeps. Gotta have them eeps. What others you have? Okay. Yeah, I've played and beaten every single game in the series, and I've 100%ed 4 of them? 3, Liberation, Odyssey, and 1. So far. I don't have the patience to 100% any game. Yeah, I mean, 100%ing Odyssey took me 135 hours, so I hear that. And 100%ing 1 is not something I recommend to anyone because of the fucking collectibles. There's like, I forget, I think there's like 465 fucking flags in that game to pick up just for achievements because they couldn't figure out what to fill the rest of the game world map with. Does that sound right, Mal? Nobody has any reason to pick up those flags.
None.
I basically got all but like 2 non-flag related achievements when I played the game the first time. That's just to put it in perspective. Alright, and we here. Okay, so... And a level up! So Booster's here. Booster's going to get to vote on my level up. For anybody who is watching later on YouTube, I thank you for watching. This has been Euro Truck Simulator 2, presented by Improvision Entertainment. My name is Huntermun.
I'm Malcolm Pett.
And we will see you in the future.